In some ways, the Catholic Church was the successor of the Western Roman Empire. In the coming centuries, it would grow more powerful than entire empires, with European monarchs often obeying the Pope's orders. Medieval popes basically had unlimited power, God's power, and even today the Catholic Church is the world's biggest church. We can only imagine what kinds of wealth and secrets are kept hidden by the church. One thing we do know is hidden within the church is called Archivum Secretum Vaticanum. According to the Vatican, all that is kept within the archives are historical documents and letters. But according to rumour, the archives could contain loot from the Crusades, evidence of alien life, and a working time machine. Personally owned by the Pope, the archives are 52 miles of documents secretly kept underground. So many legends and conspiracy theories surround the secret archives, and it's easy to see why. The archives were founded in 1612 and it might have instantly become the most valuable collection of documents on Earth. Secrets of the past and future would be kept here. It was only in the late 19th century that scholars began to be granted access to the archives. Until then, only the Pope and official archivists had access. Some say not even the Pope was granted access, as what he might find inside could destroy the church. One variation of his legend is that Jesus had a child, but the child and future descendants were denied the chance to lead Christians, and all evidence of their existence was hidden away. In reality, we can't say if there's any truth to that, as we don't even know how many documents are in the archive. About 35,000 of the documents are officially indexed, but countless more are known to be hidden within. The problem is we don't know what these documents actually are. Not even the most respected Catholic scholars are allowed to search the archives. They can only request specific documents to view. So if archivists want to keep anything secret, they literally just need to keep it secret. Of the 35,000 indexed, we don't know about many of them, but those we are aware of are quite interesting. They include the official excommunication of Martin Luther, designs of flying machines, mysterious ancient writing, and a letter from a Chinese princess who converted to Catholicism. This did not go well for her, as she was forced to flee her royal residence. So she wrote to the Pope requesting help. Sadly for her, the Pope died before seeing her. It's unclear how, but she also died the next year in 1651. She was likely executed. Christianity wasn't popular in the East at this time. It was only in 1614 that Christianity was banned in Japan. Another interesting document are the transcripts from the trial of the Knights Templar, who were eventually put to death. These documents were made public to celebrate the archive's 400th anniversary, so we only know for sure about what the Vatican admit they own. One thing they have not admitted but are suspected of owning is a working time machine. It's said that an Italian priest and inventor once created a device that allowed him to see into the past. The device was like a television but would show past events rather than broadcasts. He said it was inspired by Nostradamus, and claimed to have used it to witness the crucifixion of Jesus and events in ancient Greece. He called it the chronovisor. The priest is now dead, and there are several stories of what happened to the chronovisor. According to one, he was a good man who destroyed the device before it could fall into the wrong hands. According to another, it was taken from him and hidden within the Vatican's secret archives. Perhaps because God didn't want us to witness the past, or maybe because history isn't quite as the church would like it to be. Either way, many believe that hidden deep within the archives is a machine that doesn't allow you to step into the past, but to see into it. One thing we know is in the archives is a mysterious book known as the Red Dragon. It contains detailed instructions on how to summon a demon. It also tells how to summon the devil so you can sell him your soul. The book was supposedly written in the 15th century and has its origins in the writings of King Solomon. Legend tells of people using the book to summon demons as their slaves or raise people from the dead. It wasn't long before the Catholic Church took ownership of the book and locked it away in the archives so no one could use it for evil. It's said to be one of many magic books in the archive, but the only one the Vatican admit owning. There are several popular conspiracy theories surrounding the archives. One tells that it contains a wealth of lost Nazi gold, or the Holy Grail, or evidence that Jesus never actually existed. I think the sexiest theory is that the archives are controlled by the Illuminati. It's a theory that explains itself. Magic books plus time machines equals Illuminati. There could be hundreds of thousands of documents within the Vatican's secret archives. Even those who look after them may not know how many there are. With so many documents unseen by scholars, we may never know the historical secrets just waiting to be found. As they are technically owned by the Pope, he could at any moment decide to lift the secrecy. But for now, we just don't know what they contain.